never showed her face, but I remember her eyes, like blue flames in the dark, like a beautiful lie. The room was full of noise, but she moved without a sound. And somehow in that silence, she pulled my whole world down. She wore the night so well, like it belonged to her skin. A stranger made of shadows, but she felt like home within. I tried to look away, but my soul had lost its place. From the moment that I saw her, she never showed her face. No name, no words, no warning sign, just one cold look and she was mine. Or maybe I was hers that night, still chasing ghosts I can't define. She never showed her face, but she stayed inside my mind, like a dream I couldn't hold, like a star I couldn't find. And I still feel her gaze every time I close my eyes. She never showed her face, but she left me with her light. I loved 100 hearts, but none of them felt this deep. None of them turned into a wound I wanted still to keep. She was heaven dressed in black, with a storm behind her grace. And I've been lost inside the memory of a hidden face. Maybe she was never real, maybe I imagined all. Maybe lonely men like me just invent the rise and fall. But I swear I felt the air change, I swear I felt time break, when the mystery before me never let her curtain shake. No touch, no kiss, no last goodbye, just moonlit truth inside a lie. I should move on, I know I tried, but some eyes never really die. She never showed her face, but she stayed inside my mind, like a dream I couldn't hold, like a star I couldn't find. But I still feel her gaze every time I close my eyes. She never showed her face, but she left me with her light. If beauty had a voice, it would whisper and then fade. If sorrow had a shade, it would wear a dark black veil. And if love was only meant to arrive and disappear, then maybe she was loved just long enough to leave me here. She never showed her face, but I see her everywhere, in the smoke, in the rain, in the empty midnight air. And I still hear her silence, like a prayer I can't replace. She never showed her face, but I'll die remembering her gaze. like heaven, with a taste of goodbye. Blue fire in her eyes, and the night on her side. The room kept breathing, but I forgot how. 1 second before, 1 lifetime from now, she moved like a woman, wrapped in perfume and grace, like the kind of temptation no prayer could erase. I should have been wiser, should have kept my distance. But some kinds of beauty feel stronger than resistance. No name, no name, no lies, no lies, just lightning living in her eyes. No touch, no touch, no sound, no sound. Still she turned my whole world upside down. She was beautiful and dangerous, soft like a dream, sharp like a gun. Beautiful and dangerous. I knew I'd lose before she'd even begun, and I still feel her in the dark, like a flame I couldn't outrun. She was beautiful and dangerous, and I loved her like ruin loves the sun. She wore black silence, like a crown on her skin, and every cold glance pulled me deeper within. There was sorrow around her, but power in her calm, like she'd walked through the fire and came back with a storm. I've seen pretty faces, I've touched temporary hearts, but she felt like the ending before the story could start. No promise, no mercy, no safe place to hide, just that beautiful danger with the whole night inside. No kiss, no goodbye, just that slow disaster in her eyes. No word, no plea, still she became a part of me. She was beautiful and dangerous, soft like a dream, sharp like a gun. Beautiful and dangerous. I knew I'd lose before she'd even begun, and I still feel her in the dark, like a flame I couldn't outrun. She was beautiful and dangerous, and I loved her like ruin loves the sun. Maybe some people are born to be wanted, not to be kept, only chased and remembered. Maybe some love is just beautiful damage, a cut so deep it starts to feel sacred. I saw her again tonight, I'd fall the same. I know I would, 'cause not every broken thing is bad, and not every danger should be understood. She was beautiful and dangerous, cold as the moon, close as a sin. Beautiful and dangerous, the kind of fire that burns beneath your skin. And even now when the lights go out, I feel her shadow pulling me in. She was beautiful and dangerous, and I'd lose myself in her again. Beautiful and dangerous, that's all she ever had to be. Some hearts don't break you with goodbye. They break you beautifully. Cold eyes, hot fire, that's how she pulled me in. Like winter dressed in lightning, like a holy kind of sin. She walked in slow and silent, but the whole night changed its name. And every heart around her looked too weak to hold that flame. No smile, no invitation, just a shadow wrapped in grace. But the blue inside her stare felt brighter than the room could take. I should have kept on breathing, should have looked the other way. But some storms don't ask permission, they just make your soul obey. No warning, no sound, just one glance and I went down. No mercy, no lies, just heaven burning in her eyes. Cold eyes, hot fire, she froze me and lit me alive. Like the moon above Orion, like a kiss made out of knives. Cold eyes, hot fire, still running wild through my veins. She looked at me like forever, then disappeared into the rain. She wore the dark like velvet, like the night was made for her. Every step a quiet danger, every silence like a blur. There was sorrow in her beauty, There was power in her calm, like she'd touched 1,000 endings and still carried every storm. I've known softer kinds of passion, I've known warmer kinds of love, but nothing ever reached me like the cold she wore with blood. She didn't have to touch me, didn't have to say my name. Some people leave a memory, she left a permanent flame. No promise, no touch, still she hurt me just this much. No goodbye, no trace, still I see her in this place. Cold eyes, hot fire, she froze me and lit me alive, like the moon above Orion, like a kiss made out of knives. Cold eyes, hot fire, still running wild through my veins. She looked at me like forever, then disappeared into the rain. Maybe some hearts were made to burn, not to heal, not to return. Maybe some eyes were made to show the kind of love you'll never hold. And maybe she was never mine, just a beautiful warning sign. But even now, when the lights burn low, I feel that fire beneath the cold. Like a flame beneath the water, like a promise buried deep. Cold eyes, hot fire, she lives where the shadows start, and left her blue inside my blood, like a war inside my heart. Cold eyes, hot fire, that's all it took to ruin me. Some angels don't fall from heaven, they just look at you and leave. One look and you're gone. That's how her eyes begin. Like blue light through the dark, like a beautiful sin. She walked in dressed in silence, with the night around her skin, and every heart went under when she slowly let us in. No smile, no name, no mercy in her grace, just that cold kind of beauty no one ever can replace. I should have turned away, should have known where this would start. But some eyes don't just find you, they go straight for your heart. No warning, no sound, just one glance pulling you down. No touch, no lie, just heaven burning in disguise. One look and you're gone, like the world was never there, like the room forgot to breathe, like she stole it from the air. One look and you're gone, falling faster than a prayer into blue fire eyes, and the danger waiting there. She wore black like a secret heaven never meant to keep, and the calm inside her beauty only pulled me in more deep. There was sorrow in her stillness, there was power in her pain, like she'd kissed 1,000 storms and learned to dance inside the rain. I've known softer kinds of love, I've known warmer kinds of lies, but nothing ever touched me like the truth inside her eyes. She said nothing at all, still I heard my whole soul break. Some women need forever, she just needed one slow gaze. No promise, no kiss, just the kind of ache you miss. No goodbye, no trace, still I dream about a face. One look and you're gone, like the world was never there, like the room forgot to breathe, like she stole it from the air. One look and you're gone, falling faster than a prayer into blue fire eyes, and the danger waiting there. Maybe some hearts are made to haunt, not to stay, just to be wanted. Maybe some eyes were born to shine, only long enough to wreck your life. And if I saw her now again, I know I'd fall the same way then. Some kinds of beauty don't belong, they just look at you and you're gone. One look and you're gone, like the moon fell through your chest, like a dream you couldn't hold, like a wound you still protect. One look and you're gone, but she never really leaves. She stays under your skin, like the dark you learn to need. One look and you're gone, that's all it ever takes. Some angels never touch you, they just leave you there to break. And I lost where I was, like the night opened up just to swallow me once. She moved like a secret, too holy to keep, and the silence around her was pulling me deep. No name on her lips, no truth in her hand, just a cold kind of beauty I couldn't withstand. She looked through my soul like she'd been there before. Blue eyes in the dark, and I wanted no more. No warning, no sound, just one look, and down, down, down I fell like a prayer that never reached God, into those blue eyes in the dark. Blue eyes in the dark, still burning in my mind, like a fire with no smoke, like a star I'll never find. And I don't know her name, but I feel her like a scar. Blue eyes in the dark left me open like a wound in the heart. She wore the night clothes like a dress made of sin, and the air turned to velvet the moment she stepped in. I should have looked away, I should have guarded my flame, but some strangers arrived just to ruin your name. There was danger in stillness, there was grace in her pain, like she'd kissed every storm and came back with the rain. She said nothing at all, but I heard every spark in the way she kept shining with blue eyes in the dark. No promise, no touch, just enough to hurt this much. One glance, one spark, now I live with blue eyes in the dark. Blue eyes in the dark, still burning in my mind, like a fire with no smoke, like a star I'll never find. And I don't know her name, but I feel her like a scar. Blue eyes in the dark left me open like a wound in the heart. Maybe love was never meant to stay, maybe some hearts only pass your way. Maybe heaven only comes at night, wearing sorrow in a softer light. And maybe I was never hers to keep, just another soul too tired to sleep. But I still see her when the world goes black, those blue eyes always pulling me back. Something real that was never mine to keep. And I don't know where she went, but she never traveled far. She lives inside my veins as blue eyes in the dark. Blue eyes in the dark, that's all she left behind. No face, no name, just a beautiful way to break my mind. saw heaven high, a beautiful danger with fire in her eyes. The whole room was moving, but she stood still as sin. And the night felt different the second she walked in. No gold, no diamonds, no need to pretend. She wore that silence like a world she could end. I should have turned away, should have saved what was left, but her eyes found my soul like a beautiful affair. No name, no sound, just one look pulling me under. No touch, no word, still I could feel my heart surrender. Under the black veil, she broke me without trying, with blue in her eyes and a silence louder than sirens. Under the black rain, I found what I can't forget, a love I never held, and a wound I'll still protect. She moved like a prayer that was never meant for me, like the kind of dream that leaves you on your knees. There was cold in her grace, there was war in her calm, like she carried the dark in the curve of her arms. I don't know where she came from, don't know where she went, just a shadow with a heartbeat too perfect to invent. And I've kissed other lips, but they fade with the rain, while her eyes in the darkness still whisper my name. No lie, no truth, just a mystery I fell into. No light, no escape, only her gaze to guide me through. Under the black veil, she broke me without trying, with blue in her eyes and a silence louder than sirens. Under the black veil, I found what I can't forget, a love I never held, and a wound I still protect. Maybe some people are not meant to stay, they just pass through your life and take the light away. Maybe some beauty was born to be feared, to leave you with a memory that never disappears. If I saw her again, I'd still lose, I know, 'cause some eyes don't love you, they just never let go. Under the black veil, she lives inside my mind now, like smoke in my lungs, like a prayer I can't put down. never had to speak. Some hearts are ruined slowly by the things they never keep. Everything before I said a word, like they had heard my silence long before it ever heard. She looked at me like midnight looks at a dying flame, so soft, so cold, so beautiful. Nothing stayed the same. The room was full of shadows, but she made them look alive. A stranger dressed in mystery, with nowhere left to hide. I should have kept my distance, should've let the moment pass. But some storms feel like heaven when they find your heart at last. No warning, no mercy, just one look pulling me in. No promise, no rescue, just the feeling I'd never win. Her eyes knew everything, every wound I tried to hide, every dream I buried deep, every lonely part inside. She never asked my name, never reached out for my hand, but her eyes knew everything, and that's how I came undone. She moved like smoke in moonlight, slow, impossible to hold, like the kind of love that finds you only when your blood runs cold. There was sorrow in her beauty, there was power in her grace, like she had walked through every fire and never left a trace. I've met hearts that wanted bodies, lips that only wanted heat, but hers felt like a mirror, turning ruin into poetry. And maybe that's what broke me, not the darkness, not the spark, just the way she saw the pieces I was hiding from the dark. No lie, no answer, still she read me like a prayer. No touch, no closeness, still I felt her everywhere. Her eyes knew everything, every wound I tried to hide, every dream I buried deep, every lonely part inside. She never asked my name, never reached out for my hand, but her eyes knew everything, and that's how I came undone. Maybe some souls don't come to stay. They only pass through, take your breath away. Maybe some love was never meant to be spoken, just fell in the places already broken. And maybe she was never mine to know, just a fleeting light in a world gone cold. But even now, when the night gets heavy, I feel those eyes like they still remember me. Her eyes knew everything, every fear beneath my skin, every war I never showed, every place I've never been. She never had to love me, never had to say she cared. Her eyes knew everything, left my whole soul open there. Her eyes knew everything, that's what made them hard to leave. Some people break your heart with words, she did it just by seeing me. Don't look too long, she'll stay under your skin, like smoke in your lungs, like a beautiful sin. She walks in silence, but the whole room shakes, and one wrong heartbeat is all that it takes. She doesn't smile, but the night been slow, like even the dark wants to be where she goes. No need for a touch, no need for a song. She ruins you easy, just don't look too long. No warning, no light, just those eyes in the dead of night. No mercy, no sign, just one glance and you lose your mind. Don't look too long, you'll fall before you know it. wore black like a secret no heaven could hold, with a calm so dangerous, quiet and cold. I should have looked down, should have turned and run, but some kinds of pain feel too much like the sun. There was sorrow in her beauty, there was grace in her flame, like she'd buried 10 lifetimes and forgot every name. She said nothing at all, but I heard something strong, a voice in the silence saying, don't look too long. No promise, no kiss, just the kind of ache you miss. No goodbye, no trace, still I'm dreaming of her face. Don't look too long, you'll fall before you know it, into blue fire eyes and a soul that never shows it. Don't look too long, she'll turn your heart to wanting and leave you with a ghost that keeps your whole world haunted. Maybe she was never mine to hold, maybe she was just the beautiful cold. Maybe some minds were made to warm, and some hearts were made to mourn. But if I saw her now, I'd lose again, I know. 'Cause some kinds of danger feel too good to let go. Don't look too long, she'll live inside your memory, like rain on broken glass, like a wound that feels like destiny. Don't look too long, you won't come back the same. She'll leave her shadow in your blood and her fire in your veins. Don't look too long. That's how the story starts, with one look in the dark. No way to save your heart. The girl behind the veil walked in and stole the air. Blue light in her eyes, midnight in her stare. The whole room disappeared when she crossed into the dark, like the night had found her body, like a match had found a spark. She didn't need a smile, she didn't need a name. She wore that kind of silence that could set the world in flames. I should have looked away, should have saved my fragile heart, but some mysteries are written where your ending has to start. No warning, no sound, just one look pulling me down. No mercy, no sign, just those eyes taking over mine. The girl behind the veil still lives inside my head, like a prayer I never finished, like a word I never said. And I still feel her watching when the whole world goes pale. I never saw her face, just the girl behind the veil. Something sacred, something no one gets to keep, like a secret heaven buries far below the deepest sleep. There was sorrow in her beauty, there was danger in her calm, like she kissed 100 storms and carried everyone with charm. I've held hands with softer hearts, I've heard sweeter kinds of lies, but none of them could touch me like the truth inside her eyes. She said nothing at all, still I heard my whole soul fail to the ache, the pull, the power of the girl behind the veil. No promise, no touch, still she gave me all this hurt. No goodbye, no trace, still I dream about her face. The girl behind the veil still lives inside my head, like a prayer I never finished, like a word I never said. And I still feel her watching when the whole world goes pale. I never saw her face, just the girl behind the veil. She was just a passing ghost. Maybe some eyes are made to haunt, and some hearts are made to want. If love can live without a name, if fire can burn without a flame, then maybe what I lost that night was never hers, but still not mine. The girl behind the veil still burns behind my eyes, like moonlight on a wound, the truth dressed up in lies, and I still hear her silence like a song I cannot tell. I never saw her face, just the girl behind the veil. The girl behind the veil, that's all I ever knew. And somehow that was more than the ones who gave me true. You'll never forget her eyes, the night they found your soul. Blue fire in the dark, turning broken into gold. She didn't need a word, she didn't need a name. One look was all it took, and nothing stayed the same. The room was full of smoke, but she moved like crystal light, a beautiful kind of danger, dressed in silence and in night. You could have turned away, you could have saved your heart, but some eyes don't just see you, they tear your world apart. No warning, no sound, just that pull that drags you down. No mercy, no lies, just the truth inside her eyes. You'll never forget her eyes, even when the night moves on, even when the door is closed, even when the girl is gone. They stay under your skin like a dream you can't survive. You'll never forget her eyes, no matter how hard you try. She wore the dark so well, like the stars had lost their place, and heaven chose to hide behind the mystery of her grace. There was sorrow in her calm, there was danger in her peace, like she knew exactly how to ruin you with ease. I seen beauty come and go, like rain against a flame, but nothing ever cut this deep or burned this slow with pain. She said nothing at all. Still I heard my whole heart cry. Some people leave with footsteps. She left me with her eyes. No touch, no kiss, just the kind of ache you miss. No goodbye, no trace. Still I see her in this place. You'll never forget her eyes, even when the night moves on, even when the door is closed, even when the girl is gone. They stay under your skin like a dream you can't survive. You'll never forget her eyes, no matter how hard you try. Another way to live. Maybe some souls only pass through the door just to leave one perfect wound across your heart. And even now when the city sleeps, I feel that blue inside of me, like a ghost, like a flame, like a beautiful crime, still looking through me after all this time. You'll never forget her eyes. They follow when the lights go low, like moonlight on shattered glass, like a truth you'll never know. They live inside your blood, like a fire that never dies. You'll never forget her eyes. You just learn to call it life. You'll never forget her eyes. That's how some angels leave, without a touch, without a name. She said nothing, but the whole room changed its shape, like the air forgot to move, like the light began to break. Blue shadows in her eyes, black silence on her skin, and I knew before she touched me I would never leave again. She didn't need a name, she didn't need a turn. Some people walking softly and still said the doctor burned. I should have kept my distance, should have guarded what was left, but her quiet felt like heaven and her gaze felt like theft. No warning, no sound, just one look pulling me down. No mercy, no lies, just that storm behind her eyes. She said nothing, but I heard every part of her, in the way the night went still, in the way my heart got hurt. She said nothing, still she stayed inside my blood, like a prayer without a God, like a wound that once was love. She moved like hidden fire underneath a winter sky, beautiful and distant, like the truth that never lies. There was sorrow in her silence, there was power in her calm, like she'd lived through every room and still wore it like a charm. I've heard 1,000 promises dissolve into the rain. I've kissed lips that tasted sweet and vanished by the day, but nothing ever broke me like the words she never said. Some women leave with goodbye, she left with silence in my head. No promise, no touch, just enough to hurt this much. No goodbye, no trace, still I see her in this place. She said nothing, but I heard every part of her, in the way the night went still, in the way my heart got hurt. She said nothing, still she stayed inside my blood, like a prayer without a God, like a wound that once was love. Maybe some souls are never meant to speak, they just pass through and leave you weak. Maybe some love was born in the dark, just to carve its name across your heart. And even now when the city sleeps, I feel those eyes remembering me, like a ghost in silk, like a flame in rain, beautiful enough to become my pain. She said nothing, but I still hear her everywhere, in the smoke, in the glass, in the midnight, in the air. She said nothing, still she took the breath from me and left a silence in my chest that sounds like memory.